Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to Bullhornbeach. Today we're going to be talking about tracking. Stay with me. We'll get started. Okay, guys, I'm just walking down through the woods here looking for some tracks. I had put some corn out here for the deer. See if we can catch some of them on game cam. So we should be able to at least find deer tracks, but I'm also looking for other tracks as well. There could be an owl or something that's been getting my chickens. We've lost a few of them in the past month or so. And so I'm keeping my eyes out up and down just to see what I can find. I don't know much about tracking, but I want to learn more about it. So, oh, here's something. See if I can get the camera on that. I don't know what that is. Let me see if I can focus that in. I'm not sure what that is. Okay, now I may be out of focus, but that's all right. Okay, I'm going to keep walking down the path. If I find something, we'll see what we can figure out what it is. Okay, found a few, looks like deer tracks. They're not very deep. I'm going to get the camera down on that. See if I focus that in right there. It's not very deep, but there's several of them right in this area. It looks like a small deer. Okay, let's keep going and see if we can find something else down here. Okay, definitely got a deer print here. Let me get the camera down here. See right there, right there. Looks like he's traveling that direction. There's another one right there. You put your fingers inside that. Okay, so that's definitely a sign of deer that have been here. Those looked to be maybe a few days old. Here's some. I'm going to walk down further. I'm going to see if I can find something other than deer tracks. Okay, this is definitely not deer track. My guess is it's a dog. Let me see if I can get focused in on that. You can see the pads out here. This leaf was stepped on. You see the pad there. So anybody who's really good at tracks, you can let me know exactly what that is. But I have seen a dog out here recently. I don't think he's the one that's been getting my chickens, because he's not been like going towards them or anything. He'll come up towards the yard and we just yell at him and scare him off. Not a big deal. That's good to find. There's another one. Right there. See the pads come out to here and back to this area right here. So any of you guys that are really good at tracking, let me know. If that's not a dog, I need to know about it. I'd like to know what I've got out here. Getting down in the low-lying area now. It gets wet on this end of my land. You can see my path actually has water on it. Right there. We've got a wet weather drainage that comes from the mountain north of us, and this all down here just kind of gets wet and sloppy when it rains. And I know the deer like to hang out in this little opening right here. It's not a big opening, maybe 1/4 of an acre, but there's a few persimmon trees down here. Look who come to hang out with me. As Demeter. She's my little woods buddy. On a side note, This was my first campsite when I bought this land. My daughter and son-in-law came out and we picked this little spot to do a camp out. Bring back good memories. I need to come back down here and do another overnighter in this area. Well, we had a tent set up right there. Another tent set up right over here. Our campfire was right there in the middle. Good little spot. It is on the south end of the land, so it gets pretty wet down here. So in rainy weather, this is not a great option, but days like today, be a perfect option. And she won't leave me alone. Right here you can see the main runoff. I've got a real good water source here for deer. I'm calling that one another game trail. You can definitely see how that thing winds back through there. And I've definitely not been walking on that area. I mean, you can see how thick like these sticker bushes and stuff are here. Definitely a deer rub on that little tree right there. It's old, but definitely a rub. And this is the area where I did most of my deer hunting. It's a little more thin over here. It's not as thick as the north side. And they'll come in here quite a bit. We'll look around and see if we can find some tracks for them here. Okay, there's another old deer print in the mud. And some of you guys that are experts, let me know how old you think that is. I'd like to be able to determine the age of them if I can. And I'm just not real sure how to do that other than how fresh they look. But if there's any telltale signs on how to tell their age, let me know in the comments. That'd be great. Okay, I don't know for sure. This is probably the same dog. Let's see if I can get that to focus. But it almost looks like there's claws in the front of that print. You can tell me what you think on that one too. Okay guys, that was our tracking expedition today. May have been more of a tutorial of my land and looking at deer prints, but hey, if you guys know anything about those prints that we found that look like dog prints, let me know for sure. If it's something else out here, I'd like to know about it. But anyway, it's probably just dog. You can let me know in the comments though. I'd really appreciate that. On another side note, happy birthday to my son-in-law, Will. Today's his birthday. Hope you had a great day, man. He comes out here and camps with me a lot. That's a lot of fun to come out here. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the button down there. I'd appreciate the support for my channel. And next time, we'll talk about trapping. I'm going to try to make a figure 4 deadfall. I've done that one time. It's been a few years ago. I need to do it again to get my skills back up. And may try something else as well. Who knows? If you will then, get out in the woods. We'll see you then. And we're going to talk about trapping, not tracking. We did that today. Come back.